Hey y'all, it's Margaret.
And Bradley.
With the 2020 pandemic in full swing, the world in lockdown mode, and work life in flux,
We decided to make margaritas out of the limes we were dealt. So we bought a 1973 houseboat in Minnesota with plans to boat it down the Mississippi River to our home in New Orleans.
so grab your life vest and your beverage of choice. We assure you it will be one wild ride. Seeing the bald eagles in the bare trees is such a sight. I'd never seen an eagle in real life before this trip, and now we're seeing them everywhere. They're so American and so very regal.
There she is.
Hey,
What are we cooking tonight?
we're making tacos. Bradley caught us more fish, but we want to use what we've got. So we are going to have ground beef tacos for dinner with some fresh avocado and check out the sunset while we get to eat.
Yum.
It's kind of a mess in here because we've just been living.
Yeah, don't be trying to do some painted picture.
Nope,
Some-
this is the real deal. Because you gotta hand wash it. You gotta be selective with what you power and how long you power it and how much water you use. That's houseboat living. On that note, I need to turn off the generator.
I don't want to swab the deck. I need to change out those nav lights. That shouldn't take 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then I can either do it before we leave or when we get there, but I need to look back into that generator so we can start trying to work off of it.
Okay.
I have enough fuel for 3 full nights on it right now. So it's funny, the highs here like 75, 76 all week. And then Davenport, the highs through the week are like 85.
Okay.
But the lows are still like 55. So like it just heats up that much more, I guess. And then, but then the next week, I think I even said it's gonna hit like 48, but it's gonna be like 50 and 75 the whole week the next week. So it looks like we're gonna track into good weather.
Okay.
I mean, of course we'll be going further south, but
Right.
at least it's not, it's back up to 92 quick. So that was the beach we tried yesterday. Yeah, that was brutal. That was really brutal. That other boat came in. looks like that's them down there. There's a huge beach just a little further down the right, but I figured surely people were going to be on that. I mean, it's like right by the city.
Right. There's a huge lake just on the
Mhm.
other side of this.
It's called Big Lake.
Yeah.
We're at Indian Camp. This is the Indian Camp. Like, so all these camps, I just figured it out on this map. They're all marked.
And
So-
you tell me these things.
Figured it out last night and laying in bed. But the map deal, how I was complaining, I like the one with the markers with all the marinas and all better. But for Iowa, I have a map of all of Iowa on the river.
Oh, nice.
Or at least for this pool, I gotta go back and find the other pools.
We're in
and
pool 9, right?
It marks the beaches.
Yes.
Did we go through Lock 8?
Because we were in pool 8 up there, went through lock 8, so now we're in pool 9.
So, yeah, so it's whatever lock we haven't gone through. It's like it's the pool that sits above that lock.
Okay.
It really is like the Hunger Games.
I know. I slept crazy hard last night. I was having all sorts of dreams. Of course, I don't remember them right now. But I was out.
But that's great though, right?
Yeah. I'm like having these senses of anxiety of like, oh, I don't want it to end yet. I don't want it to end. Like,
I was
how
having
long?
that yesterday, already worrying that it's like,
How long? How much longer? And then I'm like, oh gosh, we just left on Thursday. It's Monday, so we've got plenty of time.
I went through all that yesterday. Now I'm starting to get on the flip of like, we have to set some goals. Like we have to get,
Well, I think that the goals that you like.
well no, that's why I'm working on them though. But even that, it's one thing to say that for a week, but you realize that's like 400 miles or more a week, which again is still like 70 miles a day. So we've got,
It's gonna be okay.
I'm not worried about it. And I think the other thing too, once we do have a feel and the scenery and the heat and all that changes, it's kind of what I've always been talking about without even knowing, but we're probably going to get itchier to get home and be maybe a little more over it and burned out, that we just run it, you know. Although we got stops and see, but we have people that want to meet us at stops, so it's even more of a reason to like get to those stops,
places,
see
yeah.
everyone, hang out and do that, and then just
Go.
hit it and get it the rest of the way. I was thinking about getting some gas here just so we can get fresh water. At the same time, I really want to see how we are on fuel. I'd like to push it a little bit.
I think we just push it.
We may be out of water, if that's cool.
I mean, we have that 7-gallon jug.
We got the generator for dishes, we got the water for water, and then we've got the river.
I mean,
to
we've got 2
bathe if we need
days.
to. It's really just one night if we push it, camp out tonight, and then we get to the boot tomorrow night.
I think that's fine. I think that we need to figure out like what's it really like.
Pushing it. I agree. We need to know what capacities we have. I will say though, I've not seen fuel. I haven't been paying attention, but I mean, we do need to know our fuel stops because, I mean, there's definitely, I mean, I don't know. There probably was one in this town, and I mean, we've been passing little towns that we just cruising straight through. But still,
When are we? I guess we'll be filling up the big tanks in Memphis.
yeah, that would be the plan. If we need to, I mean, I'll do the math. If not, we may just have them to do the transfer in like Vicksburg or Natchez or whatever. It's delicious.
I love you.
I love you. Mwah.
Hey.
One thing that came up when we discussed our trip with the locals was to look for bald eagles on our way down. But the eagle sightings and activity were beyond anything I could have imagined. Then to have one swoop down directly in front of us and snatch a fish out of the Mississippi River felt like something only seen on the Discovery Channel. What a special experience.
Lock 9, pleasure craft at southbound. Pretty sure I hit it.
Lock 9, go ahead.
Yeah, we're in a pleasure craft headed southbound looking for a time estimate.
Just keep it coming, we'll lock you right through.
So just keep it coming, we'll lock them through.
Yep.
All right. Hoo-ah. Well, we're coming up on lock number 9. So we'll be leaving pool 9, going into pool 10. Margaret. So we're coming on lock 9.
Okay, so I'm up. The very first thing to do is put on my life vest for safety. And then I'm going to go out and put the bumpers out on either side, or on one side.
Left side for this
left
one.
side for today, and just get prepped to catch the rope from the lock handler, so we can just hang while they do the different elevations of the water.
Perfect. Well, let's get to it, Ponce. Ponce, go kennel, buddy.
Oh, ouch.
Go kennel. Good boy. Kennel. Good. Good boy. Stay there. Stay there, buddy. Here's Margaret. She's got her life jacket on. She's throwing the bumpers over right now. So we got the bumpers. That way we can hold up against the concrete wall. Yeah, so we put the flag up so it doesn't catch on the wall or any lines or anything and hold us to or rip us in. And then we'll be ready to come into the lock.
Lock number 9 is in Harpers Ferry, Iowa, at mile marker 647.9.
All right, so the lock's opening up, so I came and cranked the boat back up. Margaret's here on the last line. Give us a big push, Margaret, and we'll take off. Big push.
I can read. New Orleans. Oh, no way. So good.
Wish us luck.
I'm gonna go back here and push.
All right, I think I got it, babe. All right, so we're coming through and coming out of lock 9. Everything's smooth, easy transition. Margaret had us all taken care of. As soon as we get a little further out, we'll throw the bumpers back on the boat so they don't drag on the water. I'll go ahead and let the dog come up now. See, he cheats a little bit, but he's good. Okay, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. No, stay up. Stay in here. Good boy. Good boy.
Taking a little break. Captain Marge. Co-pilot Ponce.
Cheers.
Bradley's on a break. We got this.
Hey. It's got a little
What's
tall.
he doing, Ponce?
It's got a little taller, isn't it?
Just
It's like right here. Hey, you're driving too far to the right.
of course, you'll critique me while you pee outside.
Yeah, I gotta keep the boat going. Right. Our dinner, a couple bass fillets. Hopefully catfish's dinner. A couple bass heads. We'll keep the guts and bellies too. Use that for bait. And hopefully I'll be frying up some catfish or filleting up some catfish to fry too. So we'll see.
Yum. This, my friends, is a riverboat barge headed upriver at night. Very casual, just like they're driving on the road headed home from work. This is why it's so important for us to beach out of the channel and not in the channel, because these guys are running all night long, which means we get to think about them running all night long as we go to sleep, instead of counting sheep or counting barges.